Guys, it's Calista. I'm a disability advocate and doing what I do for stretches and for strengthening and for like a little workout with CP. It's important to stretch like an at-home like physical therapy slash workout. It's very tiny, but this is what I do. I usually do my bed because it's high enough that I can do this exercise. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like knee kicks or like leg kicks, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and move my leg out. Try to do one at a time and do this about probably like 10 times, like 3 times. So I just works those muscles a little bit more, so I do it on both sides. That I do is I go ahead. I know I kind of have you guys at a distance. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Another exercise I'm going to be doing is kind of turning my body like this. If you guys are wondering why I do this, this helps with balance. Now sometimes I'll have a band that I use while I'm doing this, but today I'm just going ahead and doing it on its own. Okay, now this exercise, you can do this exercise 2 different ways. I'm going to do it the way that I think is going to be easiest for this video. I have, for anybody that has CP, especially for me that has spastic quadriplegia CP, my hips get really tight very quickly if I'm sitting in my wheelchair or sitting too long. So what I do to strengthen my hips is, and like, you know, help them not hurt, is I pull my leg up like this. My physical therapist taught me this when I was back in Ohio. She said just put your leg up like this and hold it out like this. So I just go ahead and I hold it for a couple of seconds, and I do a couple of those on each side. These are just some CP stretches that you can do at home that my physical therapist recommended. It's still good for me to go see a physical therapist, but when I'm not in physical therapy, I'll do your own exercises because when you have CP and you need to be stretched every day almost, so your muscles don't get tight. It's hard to film and do this, but you basically just like stretch your joints, and with a band it helps you stretch those joints so my joints don't collapse. So it just kind of pulls. When I'm using 2 hands, it does a better stretch, but I have to do this on both sides to stretch my joints. You just kind of grab one of the bands and lift up, and with both of your hands, and you will stretch your joints. A lot of you guys ask how I get my like arms so strong. I've always had strong arms. Growing up at the age of like, I want to say like 4, I started crawling a lot, and so I think even at 3 I started crawling. So that obviously gives you some arm muscles because you're crawling around. But also I have to use the walker, the wheelchair, the crutches, so that also takes a lot of strength. Even though I don't have to lift weights, I know that I can always improve my arms and make them stronger. So I do lift this weight. This is a 5-pound. I can lift like 10 pounds, but I do lift 5, and I do like a couple sets. I'm probably gonna do two sets of like 10 or so, and I'll show you guys what exactly I do. I just slowly, as slowly as I can, and I'm already feeling it. My left side is definitely weaker, so it is harder to do this side, but I still like to use this arm because this arm still needs love as well. And I kind of just go like this, and I do this like 10 times each for 2 times. Last thing I typically do is calf raises. I'm not going to show you guys the calf raises because it's kind of hard for me to show those, but that is all that I do. Make sure you do your stretches. This is your sign to do they keep you strong.